I want to finish Fontaine today, so I'm just gonna start and then run to where I need to be because I don't have a teleport waypoint over there. I'm not wasting time. Hi Coco, how are you? I'm doing good. Howdy Coco, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Yeah.
I came here several times with my father when I was little. But, oh, don't worry! In that case...
Ooh, everything looks so good!
Hi, glad I was able to catch the beginning of the stream. Have a good time.
Know how to enjoy life.
Izzy, are you gonna be around for very long?
Why, of course!
I just need to know because chat's gonna...
You like. If the
I'm gonna have to ask chat to try and carry me through this. Because it's just a lot of dialogue.
Speaking of cases...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward.
If it hadn't happened...
Right? Yet it was because... In such investigations, even the smallest step, to be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their... It's easy to guard, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosule, those highfalutin folk... It's alright. Let's talk about something else. Like,
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial.
Well, you can
I see.
come back later
So,
if you're busy right
I've
now.
heard that there's a long line...
Yeah, we've heard...
Are you going to do the current non-alarm requests? Not all of them are out, so
One
no.
way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the... I'm sure Lady Farina... Alright, I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm... valid point. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of her...
You mean that if we catch her, well, why don't we give it a try after this?
Huh? Paimon...
What?
No, it's...
Alright. Honest...
Is that so? If we're all finished eating...
Yeah. Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore. Nah, that would be so... Hey, Navia, what are you...
Oh, nothing. So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in any case...
See ya!
You can kind of tell already that not a lot of people are going to be around for this stream. So I'm on my own when it comes to... Not on my own, but like... I'm kind of like... gonna have to bear through a lot of the boring Archon quests.
There aren't many people...
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again, huh? Traveler?
Vache?
Hey, why? Huh? Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Vache, are you... No, wait. You seem to be someone else. My memories feel... How much have I lost? How many things that I once held... Yes, that is what I was. I do not know how I came to be... No matter where I went...
I'm gonna stay for the whole stream, hopefully. Stay for as long as you want to.
Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories. The thought of me gives him no succor. so let it lie forgotten beneath the waters. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Perhaps that is. If only
Findings
I
are
could
conquest a
have
lot of
comforted
dialogue,
you.
but it's
Is
super
that
deep.
what you call it? It was a
Yeah,
state. I could
it's a
also liken
really
it
good
to
arc
being a
conquest.
thirsty person who drinks water for the. I think I hear your
But I
companion. Farewell,
don't
then.
like replaying it because it's very long.
Wake up! Come on, hurry! Navia's outnumbered!
Power of water is really taking shape. Hello, CL. I have an announcement to make at the end of the stream, somewhat relating to CL. Somewhat relating to CL.
Demoiselle, look out!
Yeah, CL, you know.
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
That's the wrong one. Kokomi's right here. I'm right here.
Chlorand?
I never left.
Quick,
Why
now's our
did you let
chance!
me up here? Fine. They dead. Dead as hell. For those who don't know, CL is one of my streamer friends. And Izzy,
thank
who's been
you
on
for lending
in
us your
chat, is
sword
another
there,
one of my streamer
Chlorand.
friends.
But before I do
Izzy
so,
being a bit
could you
more than a
explain how
friend.
you managed to show up here?
I
believe that follow.
Mr. Callus's last wish.
Do not!
Sorry, demoiselle.
Thank you for your aid.
Sorry,
Whatever.
I doubt I know much more than your performance tonight.
And what
None of these mecha have seen. I can only conclude.
What? Your point being?
Yes. Be careful.
I will continue investigating no matter what. Regardless.
I do.
Right. I suppose that's the best news.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Chlorand was being sincere with you.
CL, I think Izzy left.
I know, I just... She's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were those Gardamex came. Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Chlorand who came out.
Oh, come now.
I'll send a
Forget all
screenshot
that
of what you
polite
said in
talk.
chat.
That wasn't
to
really
her.
a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
Do you think
If it were
Tenchi
me,
ships
I would have joined
Navia
the
and
Spina di
Chlorand?
Rosula on account of her
I
goodwill long
I
ago.
don't.
All right, you two.
There's too much
That's
complicated
enough.
history between them,
Actually,
those
Navia,
two.
how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well, to be
What
honest,
are your thoughts on
you're the one who
Chaska?
tipped us
I
off,
have no
Paimon.
opinion.
Huh? Really?
I haven't played the Ark Quest and I haven't even done her
Somehow?
trial.
Ooh, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought.
yes. All thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salt Fanta.
So the Fanta?
Yes.
Spina di Rosula.
Huh? Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Beau. That's when I figured out that you might...
What?
Well, you did... Speaking of which,
Well, it can't be. Oh, and this time Paimon heard. Does that mean the
that doesn't sound like too much of a bet.
new intel?
I don't like how newer Ark Quest turn
well,
into
let's hear-
movies with really little game. Have you played Nalon Act 4?
Vache, since he saw that young woman, but he never gave testimony or any... Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Coco's
you mean,
thoughts on
well,
Farina.
you
I
did
really
say
like
that.
Farina.
Besides, we're in this now and
She's
Demoiselle, do
quite
try
cool,
not to look quite.
you
especially
talk
in
too much.
healers only.
Well, we also have some plans.
Don't worry, you two.
Is Coco going to do Notlan? Notlan is not fully out. The Act 5 was not fun. Notlan Act 5. It was Interlude Act 5. When Act 5 is out, are you going to do the Archon quests? Only on challenges that are done, started,
It's right up
and like
ahead.
uploaded
I've been keeping watch.
after the
I haven't
completion
spotted any.
of
Very
the
As you'll find.
Archon
Thank you,
quest line.
Malus. Now,
Any that was released beforehand, any challenges that were released beforehand, will not be doing Notlan. Well, we'll bring back Paimon. Oh yeah, Paimon had some things to say.
Hey Coco, long time no see. How have you been? Paimon misses chatting with you. Paimon feels a tinge of sadness, thinking about how long it has been since they last spoke. They wonder how Coco is doing, if they have been well. Paimon can't help feeling a little lonely without Coco's company.
Paimon misses us. CL doing exclamation lurk. There's no chat, like, functions? But thanks for the lurk, I guess. Paimon, we've made it to the final day of this adventure. Are you excited? Oh, she had a short
Oh,
answer.
absolutely. Paimon is so excited to finish this grand adventure today. It's been a long and eventful journey, and Paimon can't wait to see what surprises await us on this final day.
Alright. Make lurk work, please. I don't have any, like, chat commands. Because I don't know how to do them. I've tried. That's it. Paimon's gonna make sure it's held during the stream. Paimon's probably gonna do pretty much nothing this stream. Let's be honest. Unless we get a random out of left field character. Are you planning on polling for a character today? I can't not poll.
This is your
So I don't want a character, but I will be polling on standard.
after all, we don't
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support...
to be.
Your father...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me.
And no. My father's name is Callus, 3 years ago.
Oh no.
But I do not at the time. But strangely, that even after being seriously... How
does
could he
Paimon
protect
work?
his honor? If the closest piece of info I have
she's
is that my father had been
character
investigating
from
the serial
Genshin
disappearances
Impact.
case at the time of his death.
Your travel guide.
That's right.
The Paimon AI works
However,
like I ask the
believe
Paimon
must
AI
know what really
a
happened.
question on what I should do
If
in the
only he'd been
game,
more open with me
and
when
then
he
whatever
was
she
still
does,
alive.
she says I do,
He even
and I
hid
have the
fact that my
option of
mother
telling
died
her
due to complications when giving birth to me. And now,
if she is wrong
here I
on
am.
things, like how characters work.
Demoiselle.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. Master Callus did so much. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that.
Wait. If Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be
Pretty sure the AI is from
No.
character. Yep.
Perhaps people just revel.
It's a-
People love
It's a
watching the
basic
evil.
one. Can we deep fry Paimon after this run?
There
No,
is one.
Oh,
because she did still help us.
that's not the sort.
Miss Cloran.
What do you
has
what
Genio
would you do if
Master
you get
Callus
dealer from
beforehand?
standard banner?
There was
Paimon
only-
says that he would not fit and
It's
says
not
the
the
team is
worry,
already
Nadia.
perfect.
Afterward,
I
Miss Cloran
actually
told-
would be
yes,
kinda
that is our-
happy because I don't want to grind any
Alright,
more characters.
Anyway, that's the. Thanks.
Please, relax and get some sleep.
That Paimon yawn was grating.
I sent them back to Brazil.
Navia.
It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin.
Paimon gets the. But
No, I just returned after going out for a while.
wait. So,
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been. I suspect.
does
No. There and that is the archives kept by if the Oceanet.
so Nervalette maintains an arc? In that case, let's go talk. Aren't you coming along?
No.
Will
it's nothing.
Snezhnaya be released in
Let's go see the
6.0?
Honorable Chief Justice.
I don't work at Hoyoverse. I don't know.
The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Hold! Please state your business here. The chief.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you
Newbie
might
or
be
Zhongli?
related
I
to.
prefer Newbie,
Our
but I
rules
love
make
both
no
of them.
exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline.
Yep. Paimon can. If you're here just to create.
No.
Oh, yes.
We're here today to Of course.
All
Hey,
right
Killer
then,
Pokemon,
I'll
can we
let
have
you through.
Subway
The chief
Surfers playing in the
just-
corner?
Thanks so
I
much.
am not a brain rot short. Open up! I have a package!
Please come in.
You ordered another hoodie. I think if he works at Hoyo, he'll just buff Sayu. You can't buff perfection.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur.
It's all right.
We're looking for a man.
Ah, I see.
Who knew that Nervalette would be so easy to
Quoted?
talk to?
Yeah, I stand by what I said. I'm not a brain rot short.
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain there are no records of him.
Traveler?
Is that so?
Him. Miss Navia, I can understand
If I
how you
worked
feel.
at
Your father
Hoyo, I
cowed.
would mention Kaya
And
so
what?
much. Yeah.
Are you trying to
Hardest
console
question ever
me?
saw you were dealing
Extend
with.
your no. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. It's just like
Nervalette
last time.
Is not
Have you
human
even told me
emotion,
that
man.
in your eyes, that
Navia.
if you truly why didn't you give me the power to stop everything? Was hanging. There are still so. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes.
I'm sorry.
You and my father. It's not so much that you. Oh well. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's
Monsieur
go, Traveler and
Nervalette.
Paimon.
I hope Mavika is like nothing special. I really hope that because I hate her.
Navia,
I'm fine.
you're right.
Now that I think of it,
What is it? Did you think of something?
What will be the next challenge that you will stream? That'll be
he
announced
was
at the end of the
it was
the stream.
uncovered and that thought has occurred to us before.
Hardest
We've
question ever
even
saw you do.
expanded
I
the search
literally
area to try to account
already answered your
for that, but
question.
didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait,
So you're saying that, yeah.
I really think Alright, let's go.
Yeah!
I lost
Do you
50
wanna
to
go with
Chi-Chi
me
just
now?
now.
Or do you wanna-
Congratulations. Chi-Chi's cool.
Great, let's go.
10.9. I mean, probably Genshin will even be uploading by the 10 point, updating by the 10 point part.
Whoa! What a huge ship!
Which banner did Paimon want you to
There's
pull on?
no
I
need
didn't
to be
ask
so
because there's
surpri-
no
I
way
thought
we're
it
gonna
was the
reach
one who
Pity
asked, right?
again.
A gigantic and
And also
glamorous
she
ship
doesn't know
embodies
Chaska
discovery,
and barely knows Linny.
opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Paimon was confused. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself...
So the answer's standard banner.
well, pres-
Meloose. There's a cat's coming. There's a car coming. I like Chi-Chi, but I only lose my 50 to D. Look, that means you're winning your 50-50. What are you talking about? Thoughts on Seat Lally? I don't have much of an opinion on her because I haven't played the Arc Conquest. I don't have much of an opinion on most of the Notlon characters besides Kaniche.
Meloose, we're back.
Apologies for the wait. You said before that you still had some...
About that, you still remember, right?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Miss...
Could you tell us a bit...
Yeah, of course. Many years at a glance.
Wait!
Yes, he did. If you drink sin, and if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance. As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath. Not only that,
Yes, recognizing that, the man's name was that night. But then, sounds just like Lenny's. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene. Precisely. But, considering it now, it's... Oh, you're right.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on... I think this third person is probably the key to the... On that note, however...
Thoughts on Kaniche? I really like him.
Our opponent, even
He's
though
very
Spina,
strong.
there's no need...
If
And he's
that's
cool.
indeed what he wished for,
And he
he
frankly
should've
acts
told
just
me
like
that
I would
himself.
if I was
was I
tormented
not
by
the closest
a
person
how.
to him? What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely... Did he think I've never accepted that. I want to find out...
Navia.
This is indeed...
So you do know something else, Meloose.
Yes, I do. But what drove...
What?
And the serial 5 years knowing all of this. But as long
The
as
serial
you remain, something
disappearances.
were to happen...
Right. So
Diluc's
nobody would be able
cereal.
to get off scot-free.
Nouvelette's
As
cereal
we've
was
seen,
stolen.
Boss's tactic has worked.
Is Diluc
Even though Boss has been
287
gone
crit
for a
damage
long
good? Depends
time,
on his crit
The
rate.
other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
Don't copy and
No,
paste the same chats
I
that
don't
you've already
believe
put.
it. He never appeared to
It's
look
fucking
sick to
annoying.
me.
That's the third time
No
you've done it.
father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still
He has
far
124
preferable than
crit
losing
rate.
face in front of his
Sure
daughter.
thing.
So he chose to die in silence.
Sure you
So that
have
he
that
could
much crit
protect
rate and
me.
crit damage.
I'm afraid you're not understanding.
But it would
this
be good.
correctly, Demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you, if Boss's spirit, I'm sure he'd...
That fool? No. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where... Yeah, I suppose that's true. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where synth is
Godly
produced.
drop all crit. Okay, so you
Essentially,
have no attack
it's the
percent
enemy's
and no elemental
headquarters.
mastery hits.
When he was threatening the enemy boss. But if you want to,
Why? If we know
you mustn't forget
Because those
that
are the
we're
two other
fighting against
good
There's no
element,
telling
good
what a single
D-loop
visit to
stats.
their headquarters would be. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. Idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Huh. That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now.
Pyro EM
It
bonus on
should
my
be a
goblet.
lot easier
You have no idea what you're talking
now
about.
that we've
You-
connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Malus.
Let me when I announced all, if the vendors, after several rounds, the first,
Huh? Florent?
yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild. In the beginning,
So, there.
Yes, it's a bit...
the final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information. But although the guards most
Leon
since
kinda doesn't like
Thierry,
I see.
Marvin.
To
I
think
hate
that
it.
the-
I
If you want
fucking
to
hate
invest-
it. Why is she a
Of course.
butler?
you're too kind. And before I forget, proving bosses after that incident, if it might help.
Oh, thank you so much, Malus.
A new case awaits, my dear partner. I hope we can work together.
Hello again, Izzy. I just swapped my headphones because my USB ones died. And these Bluetooth ones sound like shit. I don't know what's wrong with them.
It is settled then.
Thank you for arranging.
Excuse me, miss.
Oh,
It sounds like I'm listening to it
Navia's all
through a
quiet.
fucking walkie-talkie.
Like her.
I'm sorry.
Ah, if it's a...
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
You don't understand.
I didn't know how. I know.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. On the matter regarding...
Would you mind sharing it with me?
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me he had many regrets. So when Mr. Cal, he tried to be as careful.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was... I don't know that for sure. But... which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Khaled, even if he...
But Mama, what Papa always wanted.
Well,
Yeah.
then you should hold on, regardless of whether.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Even though your personality is quite different from your
Oh
father's.
my god, I am elite to friendship
Your
10, working on
determination
counting her
when you
talents.
speak
How do
is-
people
You
get
really think
friendship so
that's-
fast? This is bullshit.
Are you okay, Navia?
Kirara calls all the cats.
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Florent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city. I'll get myself together on the way, so please don't worry.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about.
Yeah, I've heard.
Hey, this was
It
the area
also
that
reminds
Izzy
after
went
my
on her
partner here,
complimenting
can you
spree
do me a
on.
favor?
After that, my first reaction was that Mr. But when I got there,
So you also remember too.
indeed. The
You
guards
like
said
Felix? What do you think
reason
about
being,
Kaya?
Mr.
I
Caliban,
love
according to
Kaya.
about the clothes
One of
left
my
at the
favorite
scene that you
characters
mentioned.
as well.
Do you think there?
At least from our perspective, the gun he was holding, probably.
Yeah, that makes a. But hold on, he didn't even want to face the orator. Did he lose all faith in the court?
About that.
I remember the radish
Luz told
baby.
me a thing or
Yes,
two.
the radish baby.
So I'll tell you
That's
everything.
what
I
me and Izzy
understand.
call
And if I may just
Nihida
say,
all the
what
time
many
now.
people have left, but it was Mr. Callus's trope. No matter what others.
Don't worry. You and all.
Meow. I got kicked out of the kitchen. Nice.
Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, okay.
are you sure there isn't a?
I mean, where Callus did a fantastic. It would be next to impossiple for me to find a.
Look at me, Opinion Razor. Another one of my favorite characters.
Enough
You just
chit-chat.
keep on
Are these
asking
two friends of yours?
the opinions of all my
yes.
favorite characters.
What happened at the op?
Ah, if you want to go through the.
That'd be much appreciated.
Of course. Why do you ask?
Well, you so. If you.
If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your
Peanut Layla,
baggage.
another one of my
If
favorite
you try to
characters.
make
Are you guys doing this on
unreasonable
purpose at
demands,
this
the
point?
chef would just removing a sear, so I can promise they're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Jokes aside, I'll be staying in the city for a.
Oh, it's like, okay, now you're doing this on purpose. Opinion on Aloy. She's not even a Genshin character. What do you want me to say? When Emily's next rerun, are you pulling your signature? I'm never pulling for a signature weapon ever again after what happened with Redhorn.
Hello. How may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Sure. I will.
Ah, Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young.
Oh, it's all right. I just wanted to talk to you brief.
Yes,
Oh, you.
that's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew
Not
it would
even if
turn
I
into
give
a
this
whole
to
murder
Izzy.
mystery. I also
On
witnessed your
Emily's
marvelous
next
sleuthing
rerun.
work. Quite impressive.
Don't give
To
me
beat the Hydro-
crystals,
Oh,
please.
Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as an.
Uncle Marcel, you.
Yes, I was.
Exactly.
Oh, and
We were attacked on Arrhenius by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an if not for the vigilance of my partner.
Oh, you're giving us.
alas. But rest assured, Nav, if anyone dares to lay.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
This can work. I'll just treat them as new samples.
Every scent tells a story.
I am adding emojis.
Okay, let's get going. The next location on my list is really far away.
Those might take a bit to be added, sadly.
We've talked to all three.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Anyway,
But where should we start? Ah, you're right.
according to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered and that he had no choice before he.
So,
I'm glad the team is
Jacques
still the same.
fired the
Yeah,
first
I
shot?
really hope to not pull any more
Oh?
characters.
And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective? Makes sense. Besides Jacques, it's obvious that our enemy has been.
Do you think he knew even that?
Given everything that's. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Florent? But Espina di Rosula's advisor.
So you're saying he's
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he. Thierry, you say? But
Yeah. Had he if the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find.
Uncle Marcel? And with funds from the Confrérie,
Uncle
he
Marcel?
could. Still really hard. Also, who could it be?
Geo characters are the pretty designs along with Hydro. D-Luke.
You know?
Could we be missing?
Malus has. The suspect is not. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes, we need far more solid.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for
Thierry.
you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Aranea.
Wasn't that place?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui Harbinger.
What?
Yeah, we know him.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Wait, how?
That's what I thought was if the charge again.
Right, because.
Yeah. And it'll
I
be a
want to be.
lot
I
harder
don't have
than to
enough
clear
money to.
Mr.
You don't
Callus's name.
have to become a member. It's just an optional thing.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Since this is a you're right.
Thoughts
I
on
won't have
Thierry?
any chance of making
I
that
guess
charge
he's
stick,
cool.
though, unless we find more evidence.
He wasn't a murderer, so he's pretty cool.
Mademoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malus, Silver. When?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you. It's our hope that.
See you then.
I'm waiting impatiently for new emotes. You
Now
get to
that
use the
Nadia is set
emotes
up for
anytime we
areas,
talk.
We should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over. Huh. According to Malus's info, the synth production base is underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance.
Cat underwater. Whoa! Oh! Hotel underwater! Whoa!
Finally found it! Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to this. Ah, you're right. Navia's probably.
I'll be right back.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's
You
complicated
just
court
used
system,
one of the new Coco
or the
emotes.
reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been
These are the new
charged
Coco
can choose to
emotes.
participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man. Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. You up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the sanctions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
I'm back. Marcel!
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières. Huh? What Confrérie? Never
Easy,
heard of
I
that.
know
I've
we're
heard of
straight
that.
right
Is this
now.
going to be a
I don't
friends
care.
to enemies type situation?
Easy, I love you.
Please let me remind. And if the charge.
Yes.
In that case, I declare members of the guard. Mr. Marcel.
I think an attorney.
Very well.
I would like to take only through a little...
Navia, come on. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
It just said I love you in her
I think there's
in
no
our
point in
Discord
getting
chat.
into the specifics right now. Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I...
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
By Maison Gardiennage. Nouvellette.
On the day of the murder, during the banquet, when the guests arrived at the scene, the guard's investigation did not. The suspect did not dispute this. Callus was defeated by Champion Duke. These are the known
man. Okay, you need to wait. Oh, okay.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Boo.
The testament. This assassin. A pile of. Realizing this, the true culprit caused
you
the
are
hired assassin to
multiple
dissolve
Archon
into
quests
water,
early.
leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events. That's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something?
What a great theory.
Mr. Marcel.
But I...
Then, may I ask one?
I'm afraid... I may not have... We should be able to find it, considering the series...
That makes sense to me.
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing
Cheat
herself.
Lolly is the best Notland character in no competition. If she's the best Notland character, spell her name right.
My second question has to do with the... Then why didn't Mr. Callus
Why?
explain himself in court? If he had...
I thought about this. The dissolving power. My father could have exposed at that time what was certain.
Boss once told.
What? If the secret had got... Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of... But what good would that do? How had this opera house... But by staying so... I was able to become... And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will... So... That's right.
Do you have any...
Of course. All you need... I don't need your apology, but since he entrusted his will...
so...
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken account in my line of work. Just one look, I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the...
Since that's your testimony...
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between...
Right? What she said was
Wait, weren't they just talking about the
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are in my father's case. The culprit intended, and at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone. The culprit could only time their actions so precise, coincidentally.
So that's why I'm used to it, though.
No need to appeal to pain.
I won't try to refute your points. On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control... I know that even, alas, who won't feel at least a little... But if I were to just... Do you know what the biggest...
I suppose you're gonna...
It's time. I'm a businessman in addition.
Time.
But the...
I do apologize.
No.
Is there anything else? You can also take a look at my border entry records. Or ask, could those records and testimonies do something to appease...
Seems like she got... At this rate...
I think you've done us... But aren't you going again? He wished for you to become more... Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into...
This isn't just about me. And the biggest difference between the people whose many people's... And whose... Is it a man...
Huh.
Oh. I was...
Woot! I get to play the game. 51 minutes into stream, I get to play the game. You know, going straight from playing the Geo-only account to this team that's a diverse amount of elements is kinda jarring, not gonna lie.
Coming through.
I win. We love Hoot.
Whoa! The floor is going up.
Whoa. Should we keep her at level 69?
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo!
Yes, okay. I was just waiting for one person to say yes or no.
That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Holy shit! Hu Tao got crushed to death. Am I? Wait. Okay. I was about to say. It happened again. Well. Rest in peace, Hoot Out, truly. Rest in peace, Hoot.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Hoot. Just before stream, I was playing Fontaine Act 1 on Geo only. Witness the power of, I forgot the quote. Witness the power of Goopwalk.
But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Chi-Chi carried you on my back. Chi-Chi carried you on her back.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me lead you.
Tao is strong. Speaking of justice, the nation of justice?
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Hoot! Hoot, don't die. Tao! Boo Tao! Boo Tao! Alright, that's the last fight we have to do for a long time. We're fightless for the next 3 acts. 2 acts, I meant.
Though, as expected, that's... What's all this? Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box. Oh, Paimon sees it too, but... Huh? You mean the girls from the... And then they were... And all the boxes of things. These names. Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water. That means this is where they make all this.
Thoughts on the never forgotten Diona? Never forgotten.
But the pure stuff
Always
can
remembered.
dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
When you think about it, Fontaine is just focused rather on story focused method. I know it is! Do you think I don't get that? I've played it so many times. I just want more to do when I replay it.
Over here? Looks like some kind of experiment numbers. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Sorry, traveler. Paimon will try her best. How can someone write something that terrible and so you read the rest? Paimon's too scared to keep going. So that's why he did all of these experiments. But did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane! Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... So that's it? No, that's not it either! If that's the case... In any case... Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain... Mixing in Prague... Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth? Yep!
Why are we talking like it's like a message board?
Let's see what's written. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems... This should prove the existence of the third person, right? We still have the old dogs. He can act when... I concur. Let's send some... Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. We've looked at almost everything. Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals. No wonder even Nervalet was that way.
Nervalet. Paimon, why do you say Nervalet?
You take that side. Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Do you think Paimon likes snacks?
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover? The final name, Marcel. Wait, but Marcel. Hey!
And whose image is it a man named? Oh, so you. I was wait.
Navia, we're back.
As expected.
Just how off.
It's all right, Monsieur Nervalette. Given their confidence.
I found the crucial evidence. It's a book.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've...
Huh?
We've investigated after your lover, Veneer, was dissolved. You even created Marcel as a new
So that's it. And with that, this information regarding, well, Marcel, you fixated your gaze, so you
also never
For our determination to...
You're determined.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself.
Do you think? Pay attention to you. What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades, they said there's no... Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! You only have yourselves to blame. You've been here
You
as
have
dead.
yourself to blame.
We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she... But I'm not from this blasted place.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I can't go! I can't follow! So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to say, Vinyah, please!
At this point, the...
Fine by me.
Traveler, please... The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vache and worked as an adventurer with his... During an underwater expedition, Vinyah accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved. Vache learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap to cover his tracks. During the course of his research, Vache discovered, however, as he accumulated wealth to fund his... After exchanging... Although the assassination did not go as Vache expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder... And just recent... However, his attempt to... Thus conclude... The Oratrice...
Polite applause.
According to the judgment of the
Oratrice mécanique de la liste cardinale.
Guilty.
Guards! Take the... Good. It's what he...
With that...
We really just...
He's heard so many Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were...
A day-hour late, boss?
Yeah.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way,
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now?
According to court...
Oh, come on.
Please respect
According to the judgment of the Oratrice.
Through evidence presented in the guilty party, we now turn to the
Oratrice mécanique de la liste cardinale.
According to the judgment of the
Oratrice mécanique de la liste cardinale.
Guilty.
What?
Hey! What's with this
Huh?
I mean...
But weren't the charges about the serial...
The judgment of the
Oratrice mécanique de la liste cardinale.
Guards.
Damn, bro, so cool.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either! Hey, stop staring at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she...
Yeah,
After Act 2 completes, I have to go for about an hour. But I won't be ending stream, I'll just have stream up.
Did you
I'll just
really
have
think we'd allow an incorrect verdict
this
to be
be up
handed out in this court?
while I'm gone.
Did
And
you
then I'll
really
pick up stream
believe that the
once
judgment
I
could
can.
be mistaken or be the result? Don't tell me.
But the way she looked just now...
However, if you thought child had nothing to do with this, everything all shall now. Having said that, although I hate to leave the...
So she chose...
So you're saying...
She probably... However, please be assured...
Alright, after all...
Leave the opera house. Dendro Traveler. Look how dash us out of here. Dashing through the house with fire in my mouse.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing?
Stop resisting or...
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away.
Don't
Please,
talk about
please,
leaks in the
just let
chat.
me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear?
I mean, leaks aren't confirmed either, but still, like, stuff like that.
Really?
Some people don't want to be
Fountain of Lucine?
spoiled.
Then, please give me a chance to talk to her again.
What? Giving in?
This request.
Of course!
Humans. Very well.
Your Honor,
I will go with him.
Thank you. Thank
Did I? Mm-hmm. For some reason, they got rid of the dialogue in this world quest. Now it's silent. I don't know why they did that. This quest is so much boring without the dialogue. So much more boring without the dialogue. Voice makes brain happy. Yeah, Izzy, I want to hear your voice. Your voice makes my brain go happy. Anytime I see those Coke Me emojis, I just think of me and Izzy's chats because we use them all the time.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Alright, now he dies. Vache fucking dies. So sad. Vache's death is a good thing. He's a bitch. He killed so many people.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Brother's saying you have... Okay. Cocoa Nut.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So
Vinier, it's me!
Vache?
I'm here! I'm here!
Hey, wait!
And I hope Totori died. I mean, he technically did. All of his other versions of
Vinier,
his
is that you?
himself, all the other copies of himself that he made, he deleted.
I must be Vinier. You are my everything. I
Hopefully
really
he has
don't
Riz
know
to Izzy.
how I could
Rizzy.
live with.
But Vache, if not for you, if not for you, if not for you, it's all because of your...
You... Wait.
You're right. I am not Vinier. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolve,
Just no.
Our thoughts
I
circulate.
make her flustered, yeah.
The only one.
Why?
She doesn't want to. This is what you get. But did you ever consider? You are the only thing from the moment you.
No.
You still
No.
don't. But on top of that, she said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no. Vache. 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 Vache.
Why is she shivering? Teleporting.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since...
Huh. Well met, partner.
Even this weather.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh!
It's a pleasure to...
Oh. It's just everyone from Spina this time, though.
Spina di Rasul.
It's been the
It's been the deer.
By the way,
Just the
well,
deer.
Yeah. Wait, I believe the story. To be fair, though, she was trying to lean.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's head, it was thanks to her.
Oh, that's...
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to... And on top of that...
We're gonna mourn the dead in Genshin Impact.
And in that case...
Yeah, you're...
Huh? Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say...
Sorry about...
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for...
In any case...
There was once a time when I didn't want... Oh, rather than that, which is also why I believed. But Mr. Callis proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis, and in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me.
Can y'all
why I
imagine
came.
Chiori in the
I just
Fontaine
wanted to
Arc
say
Quest
my
series? Can y'all imagine
disregret
Emily in the
high and mighty
Fontaine Arc
chair
Quest
in
series?
the opera Epicles indeed insulates
An
one
already
from many
amazing Arc
important
Quest series
things.
would have been 10 times better.
Spina di Rosula. Thank you so much.
So, you're
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Ah, so Navia and Nervalette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done. Paimon's never... Oh no. Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around.
Nervalette, wow.
Oh, it's you two. I see.
Chiori, she would throw hands. Emily solving the
Please feel
cases with
free.
us. Yes.
Though
Emily
outsiders,
and
you
Navia.
helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it...
That would be an unmatched duo.
Truthfully, that name... There used to be a special sea most of Teyvat's... But today, what Vache discovered must have been some kind... Indeed. Why would the... To be frank, is there any... Your sibling, if he ever stepped foot in... Is there anything... My apologies. However...
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, as a divinely... Not only can it... Which is all to say... I was not aware.
Nervalette
In any
is
case, I am
divine.
inclined,
Like,
based on
he is
Farina's... While we do intend... If we
spectacular.
did...
If you ask Paimon...
Is there any...
If you ask Paimon,
At the sea level, does that appropriately?
That's right.
Paimon's letting me
Yes,
skip.
up
Huh?
to the rumors have it that
Huh?
Prophecy?
two parts of the prophet. Speaking of the if the rumors were true,
But with
is there any?
No more questions.
Very well. It will soon
Very
be time
well.
for me to leave.
you really
Crime and villainy do not have the day
Crime
off.
and villainy.
And
Alright, Tom. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
And that's where Act 2 ends. As light rain falls without reason.
You know,
Okay, I need to go for about an hour. But then the stream will pick back up then. And then I'll complete the rest of Fontaine. I will be ending the stream for now, but then the next stream will have the exact same name and the exact same, almost the exact same name and the exact same thumbnail. So, I guess just wait for that. I'll see you then.